Welcome, contestants. You have been selected for mandatory participation in the Last One Standing competition. But just what is the Last One Standing competition, you ask? Well, that's what we're here to learn today. The competition takes place yearly in one of an array of deadly handcrafted arenas ranging from fierce wilds to majestic cityscapes. You and 19 others in your age group will be put into this arena with a variety of weapons and tools, whereupon you'll use your skills, wits, and strength to kill your fellows and become the last one standing. The winner of this competition will be set for life with a cushy government job, a luxurious home, and a generous sum of cash. The others, well, they'll be dead. But don't think that you'll just be sitting around until you're beaten to death by an angry powerhouse covered in blood with a psychotic smile on his face. No, your victory is determined by your guile and courage with your healthy bloodlust. Yes, there's more to this competition than just the weapons in the arena. Each competition is overseen by a talented individual known as a director. They keep the action moving and introduce new, exciting, and decidedly unhealthy events to keep people dying. Thanks to the directors, the competition is more than just a mindless slugfest. It's an art form, and the most popular show on television. That's right! Did I mention you're being filmed? Be sure to smile for the cameras. But enough talk. You'll learn the rest in the arena. And if you don't, well, there only needs to be one winner. And it won't be you.
Hi, I'm Stephen Bretal, designer of Last One Standing. Last One Standing is a tabletop RPG that combines the quick and easy continual action of board games with the flexibility and drama of RPGs. So what does that mean? Well, Last One Standing is about the Last One Standing competition and the people who are in it. And because of that, it has a very focused premise, which allows me to provide a lot of pre-generated content. Now, unlike pre-generated content in most RPGs, which is either a linear adventure or a static adventure site, like a dungeon, Last One Standing has a bunch of modular content that you can combine to make all sorts of different adventures, but without spending a lot of time on prep. So the full edition is going to have 6 arenas, all fully illustrated and detailed. 6 different directors, each with their own suite of, crazy game-altering events. 100 different pre-generated characters, all of which you can pick up and play right away. Their own little role-playing details and all the rules. Hundreds of items. And because of that, you can get going right away. You can go from nothing to playing in an afternoon, the full competition. It's also great for new players. I've tested with people who are completely new to tabletop RPGs. They picked it up right away and they loved it. Another cool thing about Last One Standing is that it's competitive. Now, most RPGs don't use a competitive aspect, and for good reason. If used improperly, player versus player can really drag things down. Arguments, hurt feelings, it's bad. But when you build a game for it, and when you do it right, like Last One Standing does, it's great. Where would board games be without the other players? And that's exactly the kind of new aspect of gameplay that a competitive RPG opens up. And, normally you have to deal with things like, a player gets knocked out, they have to sit out for a session. Well, Last One Standing has pre-made characters, And the other cool thing is that, players don't have to be competitive. You can work together. I've had plenty of games that I've ran of Last One Standing where, players work together to try to escape the arena or something like that. But the cool part about that is, the players are on the same wavelength as their characters. They've got that nagging suspicion of betrayal because there's no longer that, we're all in a group, so we're not going to attack each other. You never know. Someone might turn traitor, someone might attack you, and that leads to some really cool moments. It's that kind of tension that you get. You can't just duplicate that with just role-playing, so the players have the same feeling as their character, and it's really cool. It's one of my favorite parts of Last One Standing is that it kind of gets you in the character in that way. But you don't have to take my word for it. Right below the video is a link to the free version, which is complete. It has all the rules, everything you need to play. You can start playing today. The full version, which the Kickstarter is backing, will have a bunch more content, art, better layout, additional formats. It'll be in PDF and print, as well as the HTML that's out now. But the rules are all done. They're all there in the free version. You can check them out. So why Kickstarter? So the funding is going to the print run, the art, the layout, and additional costs. And if we hit stretch goals, more content, more directors, more items, more arenas, more scenarios, more characters, even potentially additional settings, depending on how high the funding goes. thanks for watching. You know, if you know anyone else you think might like it, please share, and you can start playing today. So, get to it.